Hi babes, welcome back. Today I'm starting off with the Neutrogena moisturizer. Um, Further notice, all products will be listed in the description box. So if I say something wrong, if I can't pronounce it, it's going to be listed. So next I'm taking my NYX Pore Filler and I am putting that all on my face. This is what I start off with, but with priming my face. And I'm just going to rub that all the way in. Make sure it gets deep into my skin. Next, I'm taking my Fit Me powder in the shade Deep to put all over my face. This is another step I do for priming. This is actually a step to help make your face last all day and to stay matte. And for me, I don't like that oily, dewy look. I like my face to stay matte and last all day because I do sweat. So this is just a tip to help your face last all day. Next, I'm taking my Morphe brow pomade in the shade Chocolate Mousse, and I'm going to start filling in my brows.
Standing up, keep me on the rise. Lost control of myself, I'm compromised. You're incriminating, no disguise. And you ain't never running low on supplies. 50-50 other way, split it. 100 racks up, spin it, babe. Light a match, get lit, babe. Take jet set, watch the sunset come. Yeah, yeah. Pulling eyes back in my head, make my toes curl, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum.
Next, I'm taking my Kiss Super Hold Lash Glue to put on my brows. This helps locks your brows in place, honey. Like your brows is not going nowhere. Once you do that, they're going to stay on all day and night. So, yes. And now I am taking my L.A Girl Pro-concealer in the shade Toffee and Beautiful Bronze to clean up my brows.
True house slippers on with a smile on my face. I'm elated that you are my lady. You got the yum, 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 yum. You got the yum, yum, yum. Whoa. Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, the yummy, yum, the yummy, yummy. Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, the yummy, yum, the yummy, yummy. Work, wait, yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. Any day, work, wait, yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe, yeah, babe. In the morning or late, work, wait.
Going back in with that Fit Me powder, I'm just going to set my eyes just so my eyelids will not crease. Now I'm taking my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Wear Foundation in the shade 530. This foundation is a little bit dark for me, but that's okay because once I highlight and contour, it's going to like balance out. But I probably should have got the shade above this, but it was actually too light. So maybe I should have brought both and just mixed them together. But yeah, don't come for me in the comments. I know it's a little dark, but once we highlight and contour, it's going to balance everything out. And now I was just taking my Morphe Luminous spray, spraying it just so the foundation can blend a little easier. Now I'm taking the Tarte Shade Tape Concealer in the shade Deep to highlight underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead.
Take a shot, make a friend.
Now I'm taking the Juvia's Place Concealer in the shade 4 just to contour my nose. Keep in mind, this is my everyday makeup tutorial, so I don't cream contour my face every day. I just cream contour my nose and then go about my day. But if this was a full face, I would definitely cream contour, but we're just going to use that for the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to spray again just to blend out all that concealer. I think that is a crucial step in between each step when you're applying foundation, when you're applying your concealers. Spray your face because that also gives it also locks it in place. And then it also makes your makeup last much longer. So spray in between you putting creams on your face.
Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. Blue sky walking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. I was moving, but I'm better now. All games I've been wrapping up.
Now I'm taking my Dermablend powder in the shade Saffron. I think that's how you pronounce it, to set underneath my eyes or all the places that I highlighted. When I set my face, I take a brush to dip in the powder and set first before I go in and bake. So I take a powder brush and just like set everywhere where I highlighted first.
Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up.
Next, I'm taking the Juvia's Place bronzer just to bronze up my face. I'm using that first shade. The first shade was okay, but I think I ended up mixing the two to give me more color in my face because it wasn't really doing it for me. Like, you kind of see it, but you really don't. So I could have just stayed with that color, but I'm extra. So now I'm just cleaning up my contour with that Dermablend powder that I used to set all my highlighted areas. And then I'm also going to bake underneath my eyes. So I'm setting my nose contour with that Juvia's Place. And once I set my nose contour, I'm going to go back in with that powder and just clean up that contour a little bit and then just bake underneath my eye. Next, I'm going to be taking my Morphe bronzer in the shade Leader. And I actually use this as a eyeshadow and I put it on my eye. I like it as a dark brown eyeshadow. I used to use it as a bronzer, but I like the way that it looks on my eye. It fits well as a dark brown eyeshadow for me. Give me like definition in my eyes.
I have visions of you.
I'm taking the Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 220 to dust away all of that powder that's underneath my eye. This shade is actually kind of a little bit too light. I said I was going to go to the store and like find my right shade, but it's okay. It does for now. It doesn't give me any flashback. But I'm just taking that to dust away that extra powder. And then I'm taking another Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 360 just to set my whole face and to dust away that powder that cleaned up my contour. But I use this powder to just basically set my whole face everywhere that I didn't put powder or where I missed it.
You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar.
Next, I'm taking the Juvia's Place blush duo and I'm going to be using that pink shade to blush up my face, give my face a little bit of color. I love the Juvia Place blushes. I think it works well for skin tones of color. And now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Candy Cognac highlighter just to highlight my face. I hate that the highlighter didn't really show up on camera well, but I promise y'all this highlighter is bomb. I love this highlighter. It's my favorite highlighter. As y'all can see, it has broke the pan. Like, I'm hanging on to it for dear life. I need to get another one. So now I'm spraying my face with the Morphe Luminous spray just to set that. And then I wanted to go in again just to see if it was gonna show, but it was not showing up on camera. But I promise y'all that highlighter is the truth.
Sack a lot of hoes like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur.
So now I'm lining my lips with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Expresso. I like the NYX pencils, but I don't know. I wish they had a darker brown. This brown, I mean, it showed up, but it didn't show up as much as I would like. So let me know in the comments if y'all know of like a dark brown lip pencil. I'm talking about like it's really dark brown. It don't show up like light brown. Like as y'all can see right here, it was showing up like light brown. It wasn't really giving me that dark brown lip liner that I was looking for. So if you know one that shows up darker, let me know in the comment section below. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Lipstick in the shade Loyalist, and I'm going to be putting that in the center of my lips. These matte lipsticks are actually bomb. They're very pigmented, so I would recommend you guys to check that out.
Big bang, tight little bang. She said, what you gonna do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. everything.
Now I'm taking the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie, and I'm going to be putting that in the center of my lips.
I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having it. I'm passionate like girls that's after more than just cash and
Lastly, I'm just taking some NK Clear Lip Gloss. You can get that at the hair store, you know, the Holy Grail Clear Hair Store lip gloss, and I'm putting that all over my lips just to, you know, give that real gloss effect.
I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 points, that'll pay your whole semester. But you gotta ride it better than a Tesla.
So here I'm just checking myself out. I'm gonna pop on some lashes and we're gonna be right back with the final look. And here is the final look, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and stay tuned for the next. See you guys later. Bye.
Back again, back to back, made back, stack the M's. Told my